Uh-uh.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mondays at Microsoft, where we break down the next 2 weeks and everything that is going on in the Microsoft world for you. We have a special focus on AI business solutions and modern work and Power Platform. We're so happy you're here with us this morning. I'm Karuana Gatimu. I'm the director of the Customer Advocacy Group for AI and Collaboration, and I'm joined by my good friend. Okay.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. You didn't tell me we were dressing up. Goodness, I could have got a crown or something.
It's all good. It was last minute, and we don't have a show Halloween week, so I thought, I kind of had to bring
True.
it.
That's
So
true. Of course, I think of a crown. I could have gotten bunny ears or
this is
something.
yeah, it's all good. I bought this at the craft fair this last weekend. So anyway, hi everybody. Hello, Caruana. Good morning. I'm Heather Cook. I'm our principal community evangelist for Microsoft 365 Customer Advocacy Group, and I'm super happy to be here with you as well. We've got a wonderful, huge show for you today. As usual, we've got a new hub for Microsoft AI that's called Microsoft.ai. And we'll also take a look at a new magazine. Yes, a magazine as well. And we're going to share the annual report from TechSpark.
And we're announcing a smarter way to measure AI for cybersecurity. And we'll be announcing Microsoft 365 premium licensing. So stick around with us for the next 30 minutes. You will not want to miss all of the exciting news that we have to share. Wherever you're watching, please hit all those buttons, like, share, and all of that, subscribe. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Shure, for making us sound amazing.
Also, we want planning for future episodes for our next season to come from you. So we would love your feedback. We would like to hear about your favorite segments, how you watch the show, any suggestions you have to shape future episodes. And the link below, you can share all of those thoughts. And with that, we're going to get into our big rocks with Caruana. Let's do it.
All right, we are going to do it. But first, we're starting today's episode with a question of the day. If you're watching live today on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, we invite you to listen to these new 3 stories and then answer this question in the chat so we can talk about it. Our question for you today is, what is one task that you would love to hand off to an image generator? Is there something that you do? Do you need banners or headlines? What do you do and what do you think about? There's so many things you can do with image generation and AI, social media graphics, and that match your company's brand guidelines. You can turn complex data into clean, engaging infographics. I love that infographic capability because that's just the way I learn. Recently, I used it at Copilot as my image generator to storyboard the opening of the Copilot plus OneDrive digital event. And that was fantastic as a producer when you have a vision in your head, being able to show it to people. But I'm not an artist. Like, I can't draw. My mother can draw. I cannot draw. And so this way I was able to share it with the entire production team. So think about it. What is one that you would like to use image generation for? And put your answer in the chat, and we'll come back to them at the end of the episode. So while you chew on that, let's dive into Microsoft's big rocks and that are shaping the AI landscape. So first, there's a new site. It's very engaging and beautiful. We're announcing the Microsoft.ai site. And Microsoft.ai is a brand new hub and portal for all things AI, serving as the centerpiece for our AI division branded MAI, led by Mustafa Suleiman, and he's the former DeepMind co-founder. This site functions as, a public-facing place that he and his team can engage with you and share Microsoft's ambitions about AI. To become both a tech pioneer and a trusted leader in consumer and enterprise generative AI. In this hub, there was a big announcement. Last week, they announced MAI Image One, and that is our first image generation model developed entirely in-house, debuting in the top 10 text-to-image models on LM Arena. And, at Microsoft AI, we're creating AI for everyone, a supportive and helpful presence, always in the service of humanity. We shared how purpose built models are essential for this mission, and we announced our first two in house models in August. MAI Image One marks the next step in our journey and paves the way for more immersive, creative, and more dynamic experiences for our products. I loved browsing this. And MAI Image One excels at generating photorealistic imagery. So lighting, different lighting capabilities, landscapes, and so much more. So its combination of speed and quality means that people can get their ideas onto the screen faster and iterate through them quickly. I also happen to love the story that's out here about AI as a companion, because this is how my mom uses Copilot on her phone. She talks to it. She's picked the voice, and because she has some difficulty seeing, it's allowed her to really engage with the world around her and even find out information. We were just talking about it last night, about new initiatives that are on the ballot here in Arizona. So there's a lot of ways that you or your parents can use AI and make sure that it is in service of what you are interested in.
So very cool. I love that. I was so excited to see that. And we have all kinds of new things happening, new posts, new areas, new
As
magazines.
all sorts of new things. That's the understatement of the last 2.5 years, Heather. Oh my goodness. We have all sorts of new things happening. Yes, yes, we do.
So many. Oh my goodness. Yes, which is why we created the show, right? So, yes. But in a world today, this does start like that. In a world where we're surrounded by a constant flood of information, headlines, alerts, social posts. I do that just to make
Are
you
you
laugh,
trying?
you
You
know.
do that to make me. Are you trying to make me spit out my coffee? Is what you're trying to do. I didn't take a drink because I know you. Tell us about the magazine, Heather.
All right, all right. Team chats as well. It's harder than ever to know what truly matters, right? So Frank X. Shaw, who is our chief communications officer for more than 15 years, he sees this firsthand. And every day there's more data, more voices, more noise, but not always more clarity. So as Frank puts it, this is a quote from him. He says, as the chief communication officer for more than 15 years, I'm both a victim of this deluge of facts and a contributor to it. I regularly read 3 or 4 daily newspapers, mostly get through the New Yorker and the Economist, have news alerts, scan forums, and aggregator sites for tech news, listen to probably 10 podcasts, and at the end of the day, often wonder, what was true? So, through this lens, we would like to welcome you to the first edition of Microsoft Signal, which is a magazine for senior business leaders interested in hearing directly from Microsoft and from each other. So, we're launching that wonderful magazine, and it's going to be super exciting. And it's a space really to explore how technology is changing the way we work, learn from peers across industries, and to get perspectives straight from people who are actually shaping what's next. So, in a world overflowing with information, Signal is aiming to deliver insight, context, and meaning. And the first issue is out now. So, we'll keep our eyes on that for our scripts coming up as well. But very cool. Frank X. Shaw, thank you so much for that. And with that, we're going to get into our In Case You Missed It segment. And there's a lot going on, Karuana. What did people miss last week?
Oh my goodness, this goes under the heading of so many things. And, I do love that though. I have a very positive reaction, and it's actually true that when you have that tactile experience of reading
Yeah.
a book or a magazine, the information flows into your brain differently. And I think with all of the digital overload and the neuroscience that we've spent a long time looking at since the pandemic
Yeah.
about how your brain operates, I'm thrilled to have a new magazine. That is really wonderful. And of course, Frank Shaw tries to read through the New Yorker and the Economist. I'm lucky if I can do one of those in a month. Of course, he does
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Super fun.
All right, let's talk about what's going on in Microsoft in the technology space. In case you missed this, we're raising the bar, and we have a smarter way to measure AI for cybersecurity. XC10 Bench is Microsoft's new open source benchmarking tool that puts AI systems to the test in real world cybersecurity investigations. By the way, I have no idea if I said that correctly. So thank goodness this is on the screen, because we make up names for things. I'm sure someone will come along and tell me I need to say that differently. What matters about this, though, is that unlike traditional benchmarks that focus on trivia or static knowledge, XC10 Bench simulates full-scale cyber attacks. inside a virtual security operations center, a SOC, built in Microsoft Azure. This is key. I mean, this is a fantastic ability to model what's actually happening. And it draws from 57 log tables across Microsoft Sentinel and related services, capturing the scale, noise, and complexity of real incidents. Real incidents are very complicated, and we need the AI to help us navigate and defend against these types of incidents. And the result of this is a realistic way for business and security leaders to evaluate how AI models think, reason, and respond when the stakes are high. So make sure you go and check that out. You know, for those of you who are in the security space, I know it's been, we've been working to get you the tools that you need to make your day go better and hopefully make you sleep at night. But now there's something more. Let's talk about some people. I always say that AI is a tool in service of people. And I think sometimes that folks don't understand the amazing people that have been behind the scenes shaping the technology here at Microsoft. And the AI at Microsoft is from the minds that brought us RSS and Python and Kubernetes and Google Docs and Google Lens. And these innovators are all now helping to shape the future of AI right here at Microsoft. There's a wonderful article about this, and it's by Susanna Ray. And she met 6 of the trailblazers behind some of the world's most well-known technologies, and they have all brought their vision to Microsoft. You'll learn about RV Guha. He created RSS. Brendan Burns, CVP of Azure and co-creator of Kubernetes. Aparna Channapragada, former leader of Google Lens, who joined Microsoft in 2023. Sarah Bird, who is the co-creator of Onyx, who rejoined Microsoft in 2019 after working over at our friends at Meta. Sam Chiles, he created Google Docs, and now he's the lead of prototyping in Microsoft's Chief Technology Officer's Office. And Guido van Rossum, he is the inventor of Python. Wow. That is an amazing group of people who are crafting the future here at our company. So from coding languages to cloud platforms, their breakthroughs have already changed how we work. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. So check those folks out.
That's a super cool article. Yeah, I really love that. And it's neat, you know, I mean, technology, you can see people work a lot of different places, you know, and a lot of people do come back, you know, as, you know, they call them boomerangs, you know, coming back to Microsoft like
Yeah,
I did, you know? Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, super cool. And you know, we've got another really neat impact report talking about people who are making change and doing great things. We have TechSpark. It's a great um, initiative by Microsoft. So it's really spotlighting how AI driven programs are helping people in the US gain digital access and skills, unlock new opportunities, and really spark innovation in an AI powered economy. So it's really exciting. Since 2017, TechSpark has invested 700 million in community initiatives. They've helped create and support 4,500 jobs and trained 65,000 people with AI ready skills. So this was all launched to expand access to economic opportunity. TechSpark is really deeply embedded in communities, identifying digital gaps, co-creating solutions, and helping local leaders drive change. So from workforce training in Eastern Kentucky to startup innovation in the Southwest, TechSpark provides when communities are, you know, entrusted and empowered to lead. They don't just really catch up; they're leaping forward with TechSpark. So the goal is to continue to scale the momentum and ensuring AI becomes a bridge and not a barrier to local prosperity. So check out this report. It's by Fred Humphreys, who is our corporate vice president of U.S. governmental affairs. It's a really cool read and a lot of really good talking points as well when you're talking about AI to your businesses and then to your local communities as well. Also, we have a big show coming up. Microsoft Ignite is around the corner, coming out November 18th through the 20th, both virtually and in San Francisco. I hear it's getting close to selling out in person, and the session catalog should go live with the actual dates and times of sessions very soon. You can look at titles and abstracts right now. A couple things that I like to do is loosely plan my schedule for on-site. You know, earmark what you want to see. You can also sort by what's recorded and not recorded to prioritize. And we, as a community, community team, those of us at Microsoft who work on community, have a great presence this year. There is a community hub with over 35 theater sessions, so the smaller, intimate chit chats, and then also 65 roundtable connection pods, which range from items about culture and mentorship all the way to Kubernetes to Azure to what's going on with Microsoft 365 Copilot. Many of you know Rick Klaus on our not social, but cloud advocacy team, but he does a lot of social media. He's a longtime Ignite behind the scenes planner. He's also in front of scenes with Patch and Switch. I had a chance to talk with Rick while I was on campus last month, and he's hosting a really great series with Microsoft employees talking about what they're excited about for Ignite. So you can catch these on his LinkedIn and TikTok channels, and one with me and him talking on campus not too long ago, which was really cool. So yeah, Karuana, are you excited about Ignite? I know you're going and I'm going.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm completely excited about it, Night. Are you kidding me? It's going to be wonderful. You will find me in that community space with the rest of the folks. I'm thrilled to be giving, with Heather and other folks, several sessions there, and not just on technology, on career development, on mentorship, on creating a positive culture for learning. We'll be talking about a lot of things there in the community space. So swing by. Maybe you'll pick up a sticker.
Yeah.
Say hello to Heather and I so that we can get to know you. We love to meet people in the community, and it's going to be a very exciting time. Plus, this is new in San Francisco. I haven't been to this facility in a really long time. So I'm excited to enjoy the city and see everything that's happening. And yeah, it's going to be utterly fantastic. I love that phrase that you had in your prior segment, though, Heather, build bridges, not barriers. That is such an important part, and really what the Microsoft community is all about. With all of our learning and skilling and inclusion efforts, we want to bring everyone along in this tech transformation to make sure that people are really using the technology that is being invented right here, right now, for their own good in their career. So we're excited about that, and we can't wait to see you in person. And I did one of those things with Rick too. I saw you pop up on my TikTok feed, and I was like, "Look, it's Heather and Rick."
Yeah, they've been coming out. So.
And awesome. Buttons.
So we'll look out for yours then too coming up. Sure.
Oh, he put it out already. Yeah, it was out a few weeks
cool.
ago. Yeah,
Awesome.
exactly.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's going to be fun. And we have a new member on our team, Jonathan Jones. He's going to be there too, so I'll get to meet him. And Brian Wolford, who handles all of our narrative, architecture for our sessions and stuff. But the whole team, from modern work, from marketing and engineering, everything. We're really excited. So yeah, come visit, say hi, and look for us in the session catalog, and you can earmark those things coming up to say hello. It'd be great.
And if you can't join us in San Francisco, a good deal of the technology sessions and keynotes are available online. So you can register for the digital experience just like you can for the actual show itself. We'd love to see you in person, but definitely you'll be able to get a flavor of all the news and announcements. And of course, we'll recap it when we come back. Right?
100%. Yeah, you bet. So that takes us into product segment. What's going on with product, Karuana?
So many things. Okay, let's hop in and talk about the Copilot digital event. Did you miss it? Oh my goodness, you have to go and check it out. It's so much fun. We tried some new things. There's a special surprise all the way at the end that you have to watch. And so make sure that you are sharing this with your friends and other people, because OneDrive is really such an important part of your collaboration experience, and using it well with all the new features can streamline everything from smart saving in the right place at the right time directly into SharePoint libraries inside of OneDrive to creating new hero links that will be able to work across all of the different experiences where you control the permissions in one central place. There's so much happening with Copilot and OneDrive. So I hope you will go and check out that event that is on demand now for your viewing enjoyment. Now let's turn our attention to Microsoft 365 Premium. So Microsoft 365 Premium is our most powerful subscription for individuals. This is when you are not, using a personal account, but most of our customers said that they wanted the best of Microsoft AI and productivity in one place. And so that's why we've created this subscription. It's $19.99 a month, and it combines everything from Microsoft 365 Family and Copilot Pro into one subscription. The less subscriptions you have to manage, trust me, the better. It just makes it super easy. $20 a month. And there's new features and higher limits and our most advanced AI tools yet. Whether you're researching new ideas or building your next big presentation, you can use Copilot to help accelerate that. And Premium is going to give you that edge to get more done. We're bringing that expanded Copilot access and higher usage limits to millions of Microsoft 365 personal and family subscribers, along with unified Copilot chat experience across Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Based on your feedback, it needs to work the same in all of the places that you see it. And so that's what we've done with that unified Copilot chat. And it makes Copilot your true personal AI assistant. Let's take a look at the great features. Why don't you roll that video, Erin?
Hey Copilot, I'm in a rush. Can you tell me Contoso's total sales for both cell phones and computers this last quarter?
Got it. So last quarter, Contoso's total sales for cell phones were about $354,000, and for computers, around $2.2 million. That brings the combined total for those two categories to roughly $2.56 million. Pretty solid numbers.
What's that as a percentage of total sales?
All right. The total sales across all divisions last quarter were about $12.7 million. So the combined sales of cell phones and computers, roughly $2.56 million, represent about 20% of the total sales. Not too shabby for just those two categories.
That's another new swanky voice from Copilot. I love that you can pick the voices. And I don't know if you noticed at the end there, those are all the new logos for all of our Microsoft products. We've updated our logos again. So if you haven't checked that out or you need them, why you can find links to that on adopt.microsoft.com and through your favorite search engine, or just ask Copilot and he'll tell you. Don't forget that early adopters can become part of the Frontier program, and it's open to individuals now, unlocking experimental features like the Office Agent and Agent Mode in Excel and Word. And you're definitely going to want to learn about these things. Agents and agent modes are like the next wave. Many people are already experimenting with agents, but they're going to become even bigger and more a part of your team and working dynamics. So go and check out Microsoft 365 Premium. And the Frontier program is a great way if you have somebody in your organization who is just dying to try those new features. And in your life as well. So now both individuals and companies can be part of Frontier. Remember, Frontier can be governed by a group membership inside of your tenant. If you are a company who wants to join Frontier, you can make sure that it's only a few people, but it's a fantastic program giving you access to all of the new cutting edge features. Heather, what is happening over in the business applications world? Ooh,
I
you
think
have some light.
Oh my goodness, that was exciting. Hang on a second. I think
should I start singing now?
I know, maybe.
Heather has ascended. She will be back in a moment to join us here on Earth.
That was hilarious. Okay. Yes. Well, we're not in like a full studio audience. We are in my house. So there we go. That's a little better, I think. But yeah. Can you still hear me and see me okay?
Yes, we can see you. Yes. You're coming in and out of ethereal states. There you go.
Right? I know. Like I've got my goddess mode on. There we go.
All
right. Anyway, everybody, hi. So maybe that was good because we're going to talk about the Power Platform Community Conference. And that is set to come up here very soon. So I think you all are going to be so excited to be there. So it's going to be super fun. And there is a ton of folks going from all the different teams. A big shout out for Copilot Studio being talked about there, and agents, low code apps, all the good stuff. Christina Aguilera is going to be singing at that thing. You've got all kinds of folks going. The community is there. Our team's going as well. Karuana and Jonathan and Brian are going to be there. So definitely get registered. It's going to be awesome. Coming up October 28th through the 30th. And it's going to be a really good time in Las Vegas. So this is event season, everybody. Like, we have kind of two a year. We have, the fall and the spring heavy event season. So we've got another great show that is virtual that you can check out for the business application area of the business. And that is Dynamics 365, Microsoft Power Platform, and Copilot Studio at the Business Applications launch event. So this has been going on for a long, long time. It's on Thursday, October 23rd. So coming up this week at 9 a.m. Pacific, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to get notified when the update is live. It offers an exclusive first look at all the new capabilities launching over the next few months. We've got a new presentation format for you so you can quickly get up to speed on the most important and innovative capabilities, expert insights, demonstrations from Microsoft product leaders and engineers. So it's a great online event. You should definitely bookmark it, get signed up for it. Ryan Martin wrote a nice blog about it, and you can check it out and get on there and learn all about what's coming up. And it's basically the release wave for Power Platform, Copilot Studio, and Dynamics 365, which is going to be awesome. So leading us directly into our community and events segment for sure. So we've got so many things going on, like I was saying. And so a shout out to a couple of our community days events coming up. We've got the first ever Greenville, South Carolina Community Day, October 22nd at the TD Cinex. MVP Chris Hinch is the organizer. Very cool. It's always awesome to, see these first ever events pop up in cities across the world in the United States. So shout out to them. I know it's going to be an awesome event. Also, AMP Manila is coming up October 21st. That is in the Philippines in Makati City. That is going to be awesome. It's the third one. Ange Cerbales, Jamed Abed, and Patrick Gimone are all the organizers for that one. So shout out to folks who are, making these wonderful local technical skilling events happen. Thank you to all the organizers, all the sponsors and speakers who make these events happen. And then let's get into our giant lists of events. So many good things. Past community events, we had a ton here in the first couple of weeks of October, as you can see, all over the world: South Africa, New England, Nigeria, Belgium, Zagreb. I mean, goodness gracious. I was in New York for Experts Live, which was super fun. Shout out to those folks and the local team there. And it was so awesome. There was also in France, we had another paid event that happened, and then getting into what's coming. And again, full slides here of what's coming up in October and November. And this is just really kind of the next couple of weeks, y'all. There's even more later in October and December. But, Greenville, like I just shouted out, Portugal, we've got Vancouver and Tunis, and my goodness, Dubai. There's all kinds of wonderful things happening all over the world. Definitely check it out. Now, some of these are virtual, as you can see there, so you can check those out. Most of these are in person. These are the free events or very small fee events that you can check out over October, November. And then you get into our paid produced events by our third party partners, which is just awesome. So I think TechCon Dallas is coming up in November. Obviously, we've got Power Platform Conference we just spoke about. Community Summit North America is happening this week. Lots and lots of stuff happening in the event realm for sure. So definitely want to check communitydays.org out. And if you're, looking to become a speaker, if you are in an area where you're like, what, I would love to pay for the pizza, or I would love to pay for, help put for breakfast. Most of these events have a place for you to bring a table and chairs and come set up a small booth, and you can talk to all of the organizers and the speakers and the sponsors and all the attendees, and connect with them about your wonderful businesses and solutions that you have there. So yeah, Karuana, come back on, please. Let's talk about this fantastic fall we have. I mean, wow, right?
Yeah, busy. It's very busy. My advice to people is, track the big events and the product areas that you care about, but find one or two of these smaller events, hopefully that are near you, to really
Yeah.
build your own sense of community and belonging. It makes such a huge difference in the meaning you get from all of this work. And you make great friends, like I have with Heather and so many other people that really play a significant role in your career. You have no idea how the community can impact your career until you get out there and become a part of it actively. And so even for introverts, I know I was talking to somebody at a new event that started in Seattle this last week, Copilot Country, which is a user group for Seattle. And, there were folks there who don't usually come out to things, but they really had a nice time. It's a no way to show up and meet other people and have a slice. So make sure that you find that near you for sure.
I'm thinking, with us all going through, the pandemic and, just life, I think also there's been a bit of there's some changing of the guard that's been happening too. I think
Yeah.
there's folks that are, like that new user group where people are like, hey, like
It's
as
good
you say,
people.
rehydrating,
Yes,
like
rehydrating. It was getting rehydrated. I used to be a
yeah,
member of the old one.
yeah,
Those people are doing different things. That volunteer group now it's a
yeah,
new volunteer group. So there's lots of opportunities, and it's
yeah.
fantastic. I know we're almost at a wrap. We want to talk about our question of the day. I saw
Oh
some
yeah, yeah,
in
totally.
the chat for
Yep.
sure, where people were talking about a couple of things that
Yeah.
I was really interested in. Sherry mentioned she would like to use image generator for realistic photos, for example, headshots for her website, or possibly using image generation for more help with content creation. I do that on my blog, my Karuana.ai blog, all the time. That's how
Yeah.
I generate my, my blog headers and stuff, and the image that goes out. It's just it's fantastic. I love being able to do that.
That's very cool.
And there's more in here too. Would like to use video transcript to auto generate lower thirds for the video. Probably have to give it more information. You do have
Mhm.
to give it information, but I love how the video editing tools now will also cut shorts for you. If you haven't tried that, you definitely should, because that's how you can promote your video. Some they need adjusting. They're not perfect. You still need a spectacular human editor to actually make them wonderful, but it's a great start, and it makes that editor's day a little less complicated.
Right. That's awesome. And someone just said that they held a watch party for the
Oh, that's
OneDrive event.
cool. Oh, how
Yeah.
fun. I'm so good.
Yeah,
Send
yeah,
us a picture. We'll put it
yeah.
on in our socials.
Yeah, it's Naya Galbraith. Yeah, that's so cool. I was like, "Oh, look at that." Yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Gotta love that. That is
Yeah,
awesome. Did you see the blooper reel? I hope you did. That was fun.
that's super
I
fun.
didn't just
Oh,
for the record, I didn't tell everybody that I was going to do a blooper reel, so everyone who was on there was surprised when it rolled in.
oh, of
No, I didn't tell them. Are you kidding me?
course,
That
that's
made me feel
awesome.
self-conscious and weird. It was
Yep,
awesome.
that's
I
so
watched
great.
that over and over. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Sona, we'll put up a link. I'll put that up on LinkedIn. That where you can get the new icons and all of that stuff. Yeah, yeah. So we'll get you that too, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we will. Well, another Monday that I get to spend with you, my friend, is always
Yeah.
going to be a good week and get to
Same.
spend with everybody out there. So thank you so much for joining us. This was another
Yeah.
episode of Mondays at Microsoft. We're going to be back on November 3rd. So many things are happening. And you got to put that on there so that we can get a good still for that. I think that
Oh,
should
wait.
be
Here,
our
Aaron, take a shot.
there she is. There she is right there. Oh, that'll be a good promo shot for the show. Make sure you share our show with your friends. People can watch
Yes,
it
please.
on demand. Always visit our webpage and follow us on all the things. Have a
Yeah,
great week, everyone.
absolutely. Have a great week. See you soon. Later. Bye.